Now let's perform some of the numeric operations in the Julia programming language. So basically, when it comes to the Python and Julia, I just said both of them are actually similar. If you had mentioned 1 plus 1, and if you enter what exactly happens, you'll get the value 2 in the Python. When it comes to Julia, this is also something which is really similar. There is no difference between both the programming languages. As in that way, you can able to perform a lot of arithmetic operations. But we are actually performing Julia in an IDE, which is known as a REPL.id. For that particular purpose, we need to mention printf. Okay, I mean print ln. Okay, so okay, now let's perform actually. Um, okay, now let's do it in the other way. Print, and then let's mention 3 plus 2. So if you enter what exactly, okay, here you need to mention ln. So if you enter, you'll get an output which is known as 5. So as in this way, you can able to perform arithmetic operations. So when it comes to the Julia the original to Julia, you can simply mention 3 plus 2 and you can run it. You'll get an output. But here we're doing it in an IDE, right? For that particular purpose, I'm going to use println. Then only it will get printed. So as in the same way, you can able to perform uh, uh, the multiplication, subtraction, whatever it may. I'm going to perform multiplication, right? So we got the value which is known as 6, and then we're going to able to perform the subtraction also. You'll get the value which is known as 1. You're running, you'll get the value which is known as 1. So, okay, again, as in the same way, we can do division and other sort of things. Let's do all those things here. Okay, so you'll get the floating point representation value. I also think so. Let's wait for the output. So here you got 1.5. Over here the point is nothing but a floating point. It's as in the way you can simply declare that it's a floating point representation. Let's do another way actually. So again, now let's try to run it. What actually happens? Okay, you're getting this thing. So well, when it comes to the Julia, we need to mention. Okay, okay, let's take it off. Just a second. You can simply use div, and then you can perform div, and then what you need to do is you need to select. Okay, just a second. Okay, here it is, and then you can select. So here you can mention 2 comma 3. So if you run it, you will get the value. You can able to use these sort of things, and you can able to divide actually. So here you got 0, and let's actually do it in another way. 3 comma, let's mention 3 here, 2 here. So if you run it, you'll get 1 as an output. Else 2. So finally got an 1 as an output. So what is the exact difference between the divide 3 comma 2 and the direct 3 divided by 2? So if you perform in this way, you'll get the value. You will not get any floating point representations. Instead of using this way, if you perform directly, you'll get a floating point representations. So now let's perform directly. I think we previously performed directly, so we got a floating point representation values, right? So yeah, just a second. So now if you run, you'll get a value, floating point representation of value also. So that's the thing which is really different. It's taking some time. It's okay. Let's wait for the time, and then okay, it's taking time. Just leave it. So as in that way, you'll get the floating point representation values. So not only this, we can also use. Now let's perform and or and Java all just going to operate. So for let's mention this and symbol. If you run it, so here you got 1.5. So that's the thing. As in the same way, so you got 0 again. Print ln. Now let's perform or. So you got R value which is known as 6. Then you can perform that R value also. Let's do it here. Let's try to run it. Oops, it's not accepting. Okay, okay. Now let's try to run that. It'll work. Oops, it's saying error. So just take it off. I think it's always really not working here. It'll work in the Ruby. You can simply, I mean, it'll work in the original Julia programming language, but it's not working here. It's okay, just leave it. As in the way you can able to perform the square root also. Print, you can simply mention the square root. SQRT. Whatever the square root is you want to find. If you want to find 6, is 9. If you run it, you'll get the value. Now we are performing the square root of 69, right? So here you got a square root of 69, which is known as 8.30, just like that. Now let's perform these sort of things. So what exactly happens now? So you got 8. Okay. So what? So here I'm with the help of using this, we can able to perform the square also. I mean 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So that's how it works. And apart from these, I think we must. I think we just completed all the things. Is there anything pending? Okay, let's do this. We can able to perform multiple things also, such as 2 plus 3 minus 4 divided by 6 into 7. If you run it, you'll get a output. I mean, you need to mention ln or else will disappear in the REPL.it. So as in this way, you can perform all the numeric operators in the Julia. So that's the thing. So that's about today. That's about this video.